Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb. And I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough.
Hello again, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Three Idiots with a Mic, your number one spot for a weekly dose of idiocy. I am Dragon.
I am Raven.
I am Death.
Together we are Three Idiots with a Mic. Today is June 13th, 2023. Today we're going to be talking about our favorite music. We're going to try a little Q&A session. We're also going to be doing some, never have I ever. Then we're going to jump into some gaming. Not only just, in the gaming community, but we're going to do some hidden gaming as well. Those hidden gems that you really don't think people would play very often, but they do. We're also going to have some comedy in this podcast. We're all pretty funny, I feel like. This one over here, Third Idiot, he's kind of funny looking. You know what I mean? And then we're going to jump into our dream jobs. Hope y'all are going to stick along while we manifest on all of our favorite things here.
Fuck yeah, let's get it
going. Hopefully y'all enjoy this podcast today.
Alright.
So start it off, we're going to go right into our favorite music here. So let's start it off over here on my right side over here with Raven, and let's see what is your favorite type of music that you like to listen to?
I want my ears to be in pain. Okay, if it's like heavy EDM, I'm into that shit. Okay, so yes, heavy EDM. Okay, my music sense is kind of all over the place. Okay, lots of EDM for sure, like the heaviest possible EDM you can think of. Like I love Crank Dat. If you know who Crank Dat is. I bet if I played you one thing from Crank Dat, you would know it. Because back in like 2016, Crank Dat did that, what was it? They did that remix for Trap Queen. It's like one of the top ones.
Is it?
Yes. So I bet if I played it for you, you would know it. But yeah, I love their stuff. And I'm getting into K-pop, finally.
Oh, hello to the one viewer that is currently joined in besides you, I know.
It's me. It is me.
I'm just gonna say hello to that person. I know you're right next to us. So
hi, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in to Three Idiots with a Mic.
So you got anything else to say about your favorite genre of music?
Oh god, literally, pretty much anything. I don't. I'm one of those people who's like, who listens to next to anything. Don't try to test me on that, by the way. I know there's people who like to go around and be like, yeah, I know, I died. Anywho. I know those people who are like, oh yeah, you listen to anything, and then they play you the most god-awful shit. But, no.
You know, I have experienced that.
You have?
I have. It is horrible. You know, I was over at some guy's house, and, you know, you'd expect all of us, because I listened to, I played around with a lot of people back in my day, you know, when I was, you know, just fresh out of high school, you know, almost 10 years ago. And, you know, we all listen to the same type of music. You know, some of us listen to our heavy metal type shit. Some of us listen to rap. Some of us listen to rock. But then there was that one guy that always came around that always listened to country while we played football. It's like, you don't want to fucking listen to that shit.
No, I mean,
you want to listen to something that's going to get you energized.
That sounds like my dad.
A lot of people, they're like, what they say is, I listen to everything but country. Okay, now listen. Some country is pretty damn good, okay?
Yeah.
I like,
there is some good country out there.
What's that guy? I can't think of the guy's name.
I like Jason Aldean.
Jason Aldean.
I like some of the Florida Georgia Line songs.
Florida Georgia Line's okay. I like,
they got some country.
I like Luke Combs.
He's
pretty
good.
cool.
He's good.
He's also like just a chill person. That's me with music. Is if they're a good person, I'm more likely to listen to their music. But if they're a bad person, even if their music is good, I won't listen to them anymore. So I've missed out on a lot of artists because of not knowing. The fuck are you on about?
He's over here texting. I was wondering what he was texting about.
Oh gosh.
So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna jump over to Ray, over to here to Death. We're gonna see what his favorite music is. And see what you listen to on a daily basis. You know, why don't you get in here a little bit closer?
Yeah,
we'll all get a little bit closer here.
Oh,
You know, we'll move the mic over a little bit. We'll get you in
you
here.
guys already heard it when we were cleaning the house.
Yes.
So you like more
didn't.
rap music, you know?
Rap,
is that what you're into?
country, rock. I'm into everything.
You listen to funk? I think you would like that.
Funk,
I think
Do
so.
you
maybe.
listen to funk at all?
I used to. I
You
might
used to?
get back into it.
I've been listening to that. I mean, not like religiously or anything. Like, I mean, I've stopped into a few playlists every now and then of like the most common stuff. That's just pretty good.
But like now it's like Tsunami J.
The music.
but
Funk
now
is the music. I can't even fucking speak. Funk is the music that I listen to when I want to feel hot.
my favorite.
'Cause that's what it does.
My favorite song from Tsunami J is Cellar.
Seller,
Yeah, it's really good.
I'll have to listen to that one.
It's like
If we could, we'd play it. We can't. We'll get in
Yeah, we
trouble.
don't want to get
Yeah.
copywritten on
Yeah,
this
the
already.
SWAT team will kick down our door. It'll be fucking
you
terrible.
can find it on my TikTok.
I got a banana if you want to try that one too.
Sucking on a banana. Middle of the street.
Hell yeah. You know me. whatever I gotta do to get views, you know?
Suck on a banana on the street.
Hey man, don't be touching my leg like that. He's over here, you know, rubbing on the leg and everything.
I didn't mean
what
to.
the fuck?
I've been
I know
over
my
here doing
legs are
that
nice and, you
the
know,
whole time. My legs
white
are
and meaty for you, but those are off limits.
white and meaty.
What?
You're interested in white and meaty?
I'm into
That's a song
everything.
by Weird Al.
Down. You know, speaking of which, you know, we're gonna add one other thing to this into this topic list. I think we're gonna add in some weird music because there is some really weird music out there.
Yeah, I think I have
Really?
something I want to add to this too, but we'll talk about that after the after weird music. So what kind of weird music are you talking about?
I'm talking like, you know, Weird Al. He puts a weird spin on, you know, on hit classics, you know, throughout the years. It's just I find
love
him
Weird
so
Al.
weird, but he's a great artist, and I haven't met him, but I would love to meet him one day.
Yeah, honestly, like I think if I was dying and I was allowed one wish, I would be like, let me
To meet Weird Al.
I want to make a song with Weird Al.
You know, and this is why I'm so jealous of our dad. Because
Yeah.
he was able to meet him.
He was able to meet him. He's got ink.
He's got tattoos
I mean,
all over
we
him.
were pretty buddy with him for a while, like our family, you know.
Yeah.
We went to a Weird Al. Ooh, excuse me, sorry. We went to a Weird Al concert once. And the only reason we were able to go is because his drummer called us.
Yeah.
Like called our house, called our landline. That's how long ago it was. Called our landline
At
and
our-
was like,
at our
"Hey,
old house,
we're
like,
doing a
way
show
back."
like pretty close by. You want to swing by?" And we did. That was my first concert, and I was super young, and it was really loud, and I didn't like it.
No, I have not.
I didn't like loud noises. I used to get like physically sick when stuff was too loud.
I have not gone to a concert my whole life.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking
We
step
gotta
up,
change
bro.
that. We're taking you to some shit.
Hey, you really need to step up and, you know, actually
No,
get to a
it's
fucking
because-
concert. We need to pop your cherry for fucking concerts, man.
Well,
I
okay,
swear.
where are we taking him then?
We need.
Are we taking him to like a mosh? We're taking him to a mosh pit?
Nah, not right
we
off.
taking
Not
him
for
to?
his first concert. Absolutely not. We do not want him to get
Taking him to
injured.
see the Wiggles?
We can Oh, hey, look, we got one viewer. How we doing today, guys? I don't know if it actually is, if it's you or if it's somebody else. Because I know it said you died, but just in case it is not just you, hello to the one viewer that is currently watching, and thank you for joining the Three Idiots with the Mic podcast.
I shared everything. Snapchat.
So, okay, so it was, okay, but still, just in case. So, you know, I don't really have, like, a favorite type genre. I think I just listen to more, typically everything, except for, I think, one, and that is, I don't really listen to gospel.
Gospel?
I'm not really a gospel person. So it's not something I really, you know, I do.
Do you remember that gospel music we used to listen to? We used to have
We
a
did
CD.
have a CD, yes. You know, it had like Jesus Freak on it.
Jesus Freak is such a good song.
We used to jam out on some Jesus
I
Freak,
used to
man.
think that song went so hard.
It
And then I
did.
recently went back, though, and listened to it, and I was like, wow, this is like not as hard
Well,
as
it
I
did
thought
back
was.
in the day.
It
but,
did
you know,
back in the
was
day.
good. It was good for the, you know, for when we had it. And
That was like
it was great.
That was the heaviest song we knew at the time.
It was, but it was great.
There was
and I
also,
loved it.
what else was on there? Butterfly Kisses was on there.
Yep.
You still have that on your playlist.
I do.
I know
I
that.
It's
still
on my Spotify. You know, if I'm
Spotify.
ever feeling, you know, in like in one of those type of moods, I'm just like, you know what, I'll listen to it, and I
Fuck
do,
yeah.
and I'll sing along to
I
it.
remember that. I remember there was a commercial for a CD that had that on there. That's what I remember it from.
I think I remember.
There was a
that
commercial with that, and I was like, "This is the song from the commercial. This is on TV. That's fucking crazy." And now we've been on TV.
We have been on TV before. We were on the local news when we lived.
No, it wasn't the local news. It was like
It was
the
the
national
main
news.
news.
Like it was. I think it was. It
I
might
think
have
it
been
was Channel
Fox.
5.
No,
It was either Channel 5 or Fox News.
I think it might have been Click on Detroit.
Oh, it could have been them
So
too.
it might have been local. Well, not super. It might have been like
Chloe.
Michigan. What?
But yeah, no. We were you know, back in the day when we were much younger than what we are now,
Yeah.
and not with a third idiot.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
wasn't
Jeff was
around
not
at this
present.
I
time.
wasn't alive.
But me
You were
and
alive. I think
me
you were.
and
No.
Raven, when we were younger, our parents, you know, they decided they wanted to, you know, adopt another child. And here's something that y'all may not know. I am adopted. Raven is not.
I am the only one who is not. We have a
Raven
huge
is a mystery
household.
child.
I am
Not
mystery.
a mystery child.
I'm a mystery
She's-
child.
She's a miracle
A
baby.
miracle baby.
Our mother was
Um,
not able to have children when she was turned 18. She was trying for so long. And then eventually, a couple years later, badoosh, pop out. This wonderful
It was like
being
8
right
years. They tried for like 8 years.
here. They did.
I
They
heard.
tried forever.
And then I turned out to be transgender.
Yes.
Wow.
So I have an older brother as well. He's not currently around with us. He's not dead. He's not dead. He's just in prison. You know, it's okay. It's all good. Don't worry.
If you're watching from prison, hello. Thank you
hello.
for tuning in to 3 Idiots with a Mic.
Is it actually
Hey,
possible?
hey, I'll drop you the link in JPEG,
Yeah,
bro.
we got
It's
you.
all good.
We'll set-
But me and him are adopted. We were adopted by Rain's biological mother and father, and you know I have a completely different set of parents. I don't currently speak to my parents.
Because you don't like him.
Well, no, my mother stopped fucking talking to me, and my dad, he just wants my money.
Ooh.
And I'm not giving him my money.
Yeah, I
'cause
know.
fuck him. You didn't do shit for me, dude. You spent your pretty much my whole childhood in fucking prison.
You put me
I'm not
in a
dealing
home.
with this.
Y'all
no
continue
more.
this conversation. I'm gonna go refill the mini fridge.
No, Dr. Pepper, please. Thank you.
You want another one?
Yeah.
Are we?
I'm about to finish this one out.
Oh, I don't need one. I'm just gonna.
So, we had 3 boys at the time, you know, growing up. It was me, my older brother Ronnie, and then at the time, Raven's name was, when she was a boy growing up, her
I'm
name
okay with
was
saying it, so don't worry about
was
that.
Wyatt. She was named after. You were named after what? Wyatt Earp?
No, I wasn't. They
No,
actually
different
just-
Wyatt?
They, from what I heard, I actually asked recently. I asked my mom recently. She told me. She said
I don't know
that
if
they
I
were
can
trying
hear
to find a name for me, and they were just like coming up totally empty. And then they saw the name. It was my mom and her sister. and I lost my train of thought. My mom and her sister, okay, they were trying to think of a name, and my mom found like a CD, and the name was on the back,
Okay.
and that's where it came from.
Nice.
And I also apparently there was a show called Weird Science that my dad really liked, and there was a character with that name.
Weird science.
And so that's why he liked that name. So they both just liked that name.
Okay.
That's why.
So
That's where that came from.
so three boys growing up, back in the day when we were younger, and then we were on the search for a girl. We wanted to have at least a girl in the family. Turns out we got two of them.
Yep, I was
But
like,
no.
change
So
sides.
so we ended up on the news for a local family trying to adopt a little girl to complete our family, and we ended up finding somebody. They were from India, and they had flown to America to have the child in Chicago. So our parents drove down to Chicago, picked her up, and came back up to where we were living at the time with the new baby. What we did not know was when we got her, she was blind.
I think we did.
We might have known at the time. I'm not 100% certain. I don't really remember that far back. But yes, our little sister is blind, and we had a fun time.
We're talking about
Growing up, trying to help her up and everything.
dude.
Whenever she fell over and shit like that, it was great. But yeah, she was a little ball of joy. She enjoyed everything. She overcame a lot of obstacles.
Yeah, now she's in
high school.
She's in high school. She's in college
Honor-
courses in high school.
honor
In
classes,
college courses,
yeah.
honor classes.
And she's in theater.
She is smart as shit. Probably better than any of her older brothers currently at the moment. 'Cause she's gonna go somewhere. And
Yeah,
we're
she's
not.
I fully believe she's gonna be a millionaire.
You think so?
Yeah.
She could possibly be, and I might come crawling
What if
and
she be
beg
the
her one day for a couple $100,000.
I'm like, please, I'm an EMT. I work 80 hours a week and make minimum wage.
What if-
Please spare me some money.
Wouldn't she be the first blind millionaire?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Helen
know,
Keller.
maybe.
Is it Helen Keller?
I don't think she was a millionaire.
A millionaire? I swear to God,
I don't
wasn't
think
she
she
like
was
a
a
public
millionaire.
figure?
No, I meant the
Are we
first.
not talking about whether Helen
I
Keller
meant
was
the
rich
first
or not?
blind millionaire.
Yeah, I don't know.
If Helen Keller her net worth is over $1 million,
But is she
Helen
blind?
Keller's net
millionaire.
worth is she's dead.
but she's blind and deaf.
Oh.
So she would be, if so, she would probably be the first blind millionaire.
I don't know.
Swear to
can
God.
check.
Swear to God. I swear.
Are we gonna look up right now if
He is. I'm
he
not.
is? He's looking it up.
What?
How did we
He's
start?
gonna look
We
this up.
started out talking about our favorite music, and now we're talking about whether or not Helen Keller was the first blind millionaire.
All right. Actually, don't do that. We're gonna jump into another segment here. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna jump
We
into.
are truly three idiots with a
We
mic.
are. We definitely are. That's why we have the name Three Idiots with the Mic.
Yes.
But we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna jump into another segment here. We're gonna go ahead and jump into a Q&A.
Yes. Real quick before we do though, I want to apologize for being here so late. If anybody was
Expecting
was
a
sent,
6 o'clock.
If anybody was sent here from like another social media, if they saw that we were doing this podcast,
At like 4 and then
yeah, and it
6
said that we were doing this at 4, and then we moved it to 6, and now we started at like 8:30.
We are so sorry about that,
Yeah,
guys.
we
We
had
had a
to clean. We were
miscommunication.
busy.
Shut up.
Actually, it was at 9, almost exactly, because it's 9:18, and we've been streaming for 18 minutes.
Yeah, we had a little miscommunication with our mother. We thought
Some
we were
spring
supposed
cleaning.
to be doing our podcast at 6, but it turns out we had to clean at 6, so we spent, a couple hours doing cleaning, and we made it look good, so
It
fuck
does.
I'm not complaining.
It looks damn fine. I can't wait to ruin it in 3 days.
But so yeah, we're going to go ahead. We're just going to, ask some questions, answer them. If you guys want to, comment some questions, for us to answer in any videos or any future videos that we are going to come out with in the future, please do that. We want to answer your questions. We want to
Absolutely.
give you our opinions on what you ask.
And if you want to hear some stuff from just us, like if you have a question for us specifically, you can specify that in the comments or check the video description. All 3 of our channels, our personal channels, are listed there, so you can also ask us in the comments of those channels as well.
Yeah, come visit us. We
So come
stream
visit the
on
idiots.
we stream on everything.
Yep.
Raven over here streams on.
I don't stream. I stream on Twitch every
streams
single
on
Sunday.
Twitch and also uploads on YouTube, right?
Yep. Every Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Every video comes out.
There you go. I also stream on 2 different systems. I stream on PC and PS4, so come check out my PS4 games whenever I play, and then come check out my PC games that I got. And then Death, over here just has a PS4.
Yeah.
Little bitch. Get better.
And I'm also his editor.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I edit some videos slowly.
I post whenever.
Whenever the fuck. No schedule.
Absolutely.
That's what I used to post.
All right, so we're gonna let's go ahead and get started with this Q&A.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask let's start with Raven over here. Let's see what
Okay.
she's got here. Let's ask for her opinion on some of these
scared.
questions.
I can't see the questions, by the way, so I'm not gonna know until he asks them. He's looking through. I'm nervous.
What's your favorite thing about Halloween?
About Halloween.
About Halloween.
Oh, I know exactly what it is already. You can wear whatever you want, as ridiculous as you want, and nobody cares. You can dress up. Yep.
Besides the parents.
No, it doesn't even matter.
Best answer I've ever heard.
You can wear.
You could dress up as a stripper.
Yep,
and
you
go
can
out.
wear almost nothing.
Okay,
Exactly.
hold on. Okay, you can't really do that. Peter Griffin has determined that you can't dress up as a stripper and look good on Halloween because he will call you an ugly bitch.
Ugly bitches. I remember that part. Yeah. No. Yeah, I know that clip. But here's the thing. So. You can go out, you can wear, fucking shreds of clothing. You can wear, almost nothing. You can dress up you can cover yourself in fake blood. You can do anything. Literally anything. Dress up as a character from a TV show. Nobody cares. Everybody's
Absolutely
doing
nobody
it.
does.
That is when you can truly look inside yourself and bring out all this craziness and stupidity bring out whatever you wanted to wear ever. And you can, and nobody cares.
Hello to the second viewer that is watching our ridiculous, idiotic, podcast here. We thank you for joining the idiots. You want to know what my costume was last year?
What was your costume last year?
My costume last year was literally a black cape.
Just a cape.
Didn't you also wear a mask with a little skull?
I think you were
did,
also at work.
but I took that off.
Yeah.
I brought the cape from work because we were passing out candy to the kids that came in. So I wore that cape home and wore it while passing out candy to the other kids that walked around for Halloween.
Yeah, and then
And then I got it stuck on my neck, so I ended up having to cut it off. Because I tied it a little too tight.
I still have mine, so if you ever want... Yes, I do.
Yes.
So if you ever want
I'm going to wear it again this year
I can
for
give you
Halloween.
mine. I'm probably not going to use it. Unless I bring out, a leather skirt and I put the cape on and I want to be a goth mommy bitch.
I also wore that same mask when I had my skull zip-up hoodie that I wore one year for Halloween as well. So, I've had a couple different weird costumes.
What did you dress up as for Halloween?
I was... I don't know what it was.
What did you wear? Didn't you eat shit?
Yeah,
I remember that. That's the one thing I remember from last Halloween.
Yeah,
you slipping or something?
I was in boots, and I think I was dressed up as Jason. My dad gave me his costume, whatever. And I was wearing all black. I was wearing my work boots, and I was running at this guy just to scare him, because that's all I do for Halloween is scare kids. And I took one step. I was sprinting.
I
went to go stop, and I slipped, and I ate the most hardest shit ever. I was wearing good dress-up pants. Shit torn. Now there's a scar on my knee.
Damn. I remember, so this is actually...
Dragon was there.
I know, because he was laughing when I showed up.
I was there. I was there.
I know, because he was still laughing about it in the front yard when I showed up. So I was out trick-or-treating with my little sister, the one who's... the one who's going to be a millionaire, like we discussed.
Yes.
And she was dressed up as a character, I think the character's name is Haley Upton from Chicago PD. I think that's what the character's name was.
I think that's what her name is.
So she was wearing a police vest, and she had a badge and handcuffs and all that shit. I gave her one of my airsoft vests, but she's kind of short, so it looked like a fucking dress on her. So I had my own airsoft stuff, and I put SCP patches all over it, so I went as an SCP operative, and I carried around my airsoft gun. It's like an SMG, it's like an AR style, but it has an SMG magazine, but it's heavy. It's like the exact weight of a rifle. Like, it's heavy. It's made of metal and all that shit. So I had it hanging on a strap. Like, it was on a strap, and the rifle was sitting on my chest. And as I walked, it would like sway back and forth. So I was taking my little sister to these houses. And, you know, there's these little toddlers running around, like, trying to get around us, get up to the candy. One of them, so I was walking up there, you know, walking slow, because there's decorations all over the yard, and I don't want to walk her into anything. So, you know, we're walking slow, and my rifle is swaying back and forth on my chest. It fucking reamed some little kid right in the nose. I felt so bad. I felt it. I didn't see her, because I'm wearing a helmet and a mask and goggles, and I have this headset on underneath. And it's like, it's so, you can't hear anything with the headset on. You can barely see through the goggles. They're fogging up because I got a mask on too. So I can barely see anything. Basically, neither me or my little sister can fucking see. She's basically, for the most part, guiding me around because her sense of direction is amazing. Like, you would not believe. So, you know, I'm just walking and I just feel like my rifle hit something. I look down and there's like a little blue, like, Cinderella dress, and I'm like, oh no, I just smacked some little fucking girl on the face with a rifle. I felt so bad. She was fine. She didn't, like, cry or anything. I think she was just, her brain was in candy mode, so she didn't feel anything. But yeah, no, she totally, I definitely killed some brain cells. For sure. What did you just do?
I'm out of wine.
How did you do that?
I drank it all.
I have barely touched my wine.
I know, I should probably go get the bottle.
It's gonna be
I'll
warm.
go get it.
No, it's cold.
But it's gonna be warm when we bring it up here.
We can bring it up here and I'll bring it back down.
Okay, we'll talk about your Halloween first.
Alright, go get it.
Thank
you. All right,
My dad's
so-
gonna wonder.
So
Okay,
our one
never mind.
idiot
He's going
is gonna
one
go
idiot
right
is
quick.
going to get the.
He will be right back. Don't worry.
He's one idiot who already told the story. Yeah, that's the one thing I remember from Halloween. Oh, also another thing. I'm 6'2", and I like to consider myself a little bit feminine.
I think you are.
A little bit. I've got, you know, skirt on. My legs are all smooth. I feel nice. Anyway, so sorry, I got sidetracked. So, me and my little sister. I'm definitely bigger than my little sister, and it's just us two trick or treating. So, just for the record, she's 16 at the time. I was 20. So we're walking to this house. I'm fully masked up, helmet. You pretty much can't even see what I look like at all. You can just see my body type, basically. So I walk up there and I'm like, hello, how you doing? Trick or treat. And so my little sister is also trick or treat. The lady at the house gives her candy, and then she brings out one little Snickers bar, and she goes, one for mom too? And I'm like, sure, thank you.
She thought you were
She
mom?
thought I was mom.
No.
I was not mom. I would have, if I was mom, I would have had her when I was 4 years old. So, I'm not mom.
That's crazy. You know, that same thing happened to me in Tennessee. When we went to Tennessee.
Really?
Because of Dax.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because of the little brother.
Yeah, here, I got one more quick story about Halloween. That's the same Halloween. I'm walking up to this house. And, you know, my little sister, like, even though she's all dressed up as a cop and she has me with her, we make her take her cane everywhere she goes. Because, obviously, we're not going to be by her side all the time. She's going to go out on her own. She needs to know how to use her cane. So, you know, she's walking, she's dressed head to toe in police gear, but she has her cane with her. And so she goes up to this house. There's some people that are, like, they have, like, a tent set up and they have a fire. It's one of those houses where they're, like, having a get-together with a bunch of people. And they, you know, sit out with beer and stuff and
You know,
then
they
hand
got
out candy.
that really cool heater that they put out.
Yeah, they got the space heater. They got the
Oh,
outdoor.
sorry, excuse me, guys.
They got, like, the outdoor tent, and they got the tiki torches and all that shit. And we go up there, and we're gonna say trick or treat, and a whole bunch of people. They trick or treat, and they look at my little sister. They go, "Are you a blind cop?" And she goes, "No, I'm just a cop." And the guy felt. She's like, "I'm a cop, but I'm blind." The people felt so bad. I was like, no, you're fine. She was like, it's okay, it's fine. But that was funny. Some people were totally scared that they offended her, but she's a trooper. She makes jokes all the time.
great.
Her humor's great.
Alright, so you know, I got a question for Death here, and this is gonna be a fucking debate
Your burp just
here.
came through on the street.
This is gonna be a debate here because there's a lot of opinions on this. Does pineapple belong on a pizza?
Yes.
God damn it, you motherfucker.
It
No.
does. I think it does.
No.
No, I don't
I
like
do
it.
not think it does. I think it honestly it adds some weird taste that I do not personally
the
like
thing.
on a pizza.
I don't care if it's on there or not. It's just food to me. I will still eat it.
Yeah, but I don't want the pineapple juice leaking onto my marinara or onto my cheese.
For me, it depends what else is on the
It
pizza.
adds such a weird taste.
They get a different plate and put the pizza on there and then eat it from your plate.
Yeah, it depends on what else is on the pizza. Like,
Yeah.
I like Italian sausage with pineapple because they have pretty similar textures to me. And you get, like, the sweet and salty. I like that. But if there's, like, bacon and green peppers and, like, all this other shit and then there's pineapple on it, I'm like, dude, those don't
It's
go
a little
together.
overkill.
Yeah, I don't like
just don't care. Because all I get from DMs, from people DMing me, like, does pizza belong on...
Sorry,
What the
repeat
fuck?
that.
So this is why he's an idiot.
Yeah, well, he's fitting into the perfect for the...
I've been an idiot my whole life. But I don't care if pineapple belongs on pizza. People are like, does pineapple belong
By the
on
way, I
pizza?
made it into the box, guys.
You did not.
Shut up. We're good.
And I get DMs from people saying, oh, does pineapple belong on pizza? I'm like, I don't fucking care. I really don't. Like, get out of here. And there's people sending me religious shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here with this shit.
I get so much religious shit.
It's mostly TikTok. But I don't care. If you like it on your pizza or don't, I really don't give a fuck about your opinion.
I'll eat, like, anything.
Like,
There's only a few things I won't eat. One of them being, oysters.
I don't think I'll ever try those.
Well, hold on. Oysters are the fucking slimy ones, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we
Is that
gotta
what I'm
eat them
thinking
out
of?
of there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
eat them right out of the shell and they're
Yeah.
like slimy. Yeah, nope, that's a texture that I will refuse to go
but
with. Plus, they're cold. Just does not sound appetizing to me. But
Yeah.
I'll eat, like, people are like, oh, you want some Rocky Mountain oysters? I would eat those.
I grew up for not caring about certain opinions, but nowadays I just stopped caring. Like, I've been through hell and back like 3 or 4 times. I'm back in it today. Well, yesterday. Cause I'm in a great depression again when I was
Shut
just
up.
about to get out of it.
Just shut up.
Fuck you.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck you.
We're not depressed here.
What you mean?
I promise we're not so insensitive.
Yeah.
We're just fucking around. Again, how did we get there from talking about Rocky Mountain oysters?
No idea.
And then
No idea.
Well, so what about so pineapple? Okay, who votes no for pineapple on pizza? Okay, I vote yes for pineapple on pizza. What do you vote? You vote indifferent. Okay, there you go. So that's the final answer. Nobody gives a fuck. Okay,
Yeah.
if you like it, eat it. If you don't. Okay, next question.
Okay. Let's see. What's a good question here? Alright, here. If you couldn't be convicted of any one type of crime, what criminal charge would you like to be immune to?
Immune to?
Yeah, meaning you can't get arrested for it no matter what.
Probably tax fraud.
So you could just claim millions and millions and millions of dollars?
Yep.
I think the
That's
same
good.
thing.
That's absolutely what I would do.
You know what
Probably
I'd
tax
get
fraud.
away with?
What would you get away with?
Bank robbery.
Bank robbery?
Bank robbery.
So it's just the same shit, but with more work.
Yeah. As long as I don't kill anybody, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I can get charged with murder.
But you can also get charged with brandishing a firearm.
Just don't bring
You
it
can
up.
also get charged with disturbing the peace.
Alright, there's a lot in there. Alright, fuck it, I'm getting away with murder.
I'd just say,
I'll
Grand
just
Theft
kill some.
Auto.
I'll
Okay.
just kill some motherfuckers.
But here's the thing. Does it have to be specific?
I don't think so. Excuse
Then
me.
you have to pick a degree of murder to be immune to. First degree, third degree, second degree. What are you doing?
What's the worst?
Well, first degree is premeditated murder. So it was planned. You intended to kill the one person, and you did kill the one person. That's first degree. Second degree is if I'm correct, it's not premeditated. You just planned to kill him, or you just wanted to kill him, so you killed him right there, but you didn't plan it. And third degree is you definitely planned to inflict bodily harm, but you did not mean to kill them.
One.
You
First
want to do
degree.
planned, premeditated, planned out murder. You'd want to be immune to
Absolutely.
that. Okay.
First degree.
I say Grand Theft
You just want to
Auto.
fucking kill. You want to be mean to Grand Theft? That's a good one.
Just
It is. You
steal
can just
cars.
steal every car, and then you gotta give me one.
But that's another thing you have to be careful too, because if it's a parked car, you get charged with breaking and entering. But if you rip somebody out of the car, then you get charged with assault. It's like you still get arrested, bro. Like you still.
I'll steal a Lambo and I'll fucking go.
Can you get charged? Like if you're doing tax fraud, could you get charged with anything else, or do you just get
I don't
charged with
think so. I
tax
think it
fraud?
would just be tax fraud.
Not that so mine's better. I win. Fuck you.
Or I could just do second degree murder.
Fuck it,
So
let's
you
just move
wanna-
on to a new question.
So you just want to kill people randomly?
Basically what I do in video games.
Let's
See, why not just do it in video games and then not get any crimes?
That's just boring.
Bruh.
Here you go. Here's a question for you guys.
Okay.
What would be the worst thing to hear as you were going under anesthesia for heart surgery?
You got the Wikipedia open?
No.
Why'd you answer? There's actually a story I heard about some guy. He's about to go under anesthesia and he wanted to say something funny. So the doc puts the mask on and they start pumping the gas. He starts to feel tired. And the guy says, "Go easy on me, doc. It's my first time." And the doctor's putting on his glove and he says, "Don't worry, it's my first time too." Then the guy goes under.
That's great.
That's
I love
apparently a
this.
true. Well, as true as it can be on the internet. I don't fucking know.
I think it would be.
I read it somewhere.
I think the most disturbing thing would be yo, did you finish watching the YouTube tutorial?
I feel like another thing that would be pretty scary is the doctor saying all right, this is gonna be pretty easy, it's just a simple amputation, and it's absolutely not the procedure that you're there for. I think doing the wrong procedure would be scary as fuck.
Oh, another thing would be did we sterilize these tools?
Oh, that's a bad one.
General infection of the whole thing.
What about you, Death? You ain't got nothing yet. What would be the scariest thing? You're going in for surgery. Picture this right now.
For
heart surgery. You're going
Mind
into
you
surgery.
that.
You're going into surgery. They're gonna operate on your heart. You're about to go under on the sleepy gas. They're about to put you to
kill
sleep.
you.
But the doctor says one last thing right before you fall asleep. And what would be the scariest thing to hear?
I don't know how to do this.
Yeah,
I mean, same.
pretty much
Yes.
the same thing we all said, but just the simple version.
Or I could just say, or if they're just putting a new heart in me, I want to say, we forgot the heart.
Fuck. They're doing a full-on heart transplant?
Yeah, we forgot the heart.
Yeah, well, I mean, they didn't specify what type of heart surgery it was.
point.
It
Yeah.
could be heart transplant surgery. We don't know.
Very good
We
point.
forgot
So
the heart.
technically, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Did we forget the heart?
where's the heart?
Absolutely. Did we get this heart from a 10-year-old? Could be another excuse for that too.
Could be an animal.
Could be. I seen a video on Facebook, and it was a really weird animated cartoon and everything. And one of the guys was dying from kidney failure or some shit like that, and he needed a kidney donor. And a couple of years before this had all happened, he had saved this whale. And the whale had ended up coming and donating a kidney. So when he put the kidney in, he got all stretched out and giant and everything. And it was just a whole whale kidney inside his body. And they ended up walking away from that. I was
Think
like,
about that.
oh my god.
Think about how, if you had a huge kidney, think about how well you could just filter your urine. You could probably drink that shit.
I mean, she's not wrong.
You
Yeah.
could drink that shit.
She is not wrong. I think so. I think we do one more question, and then we jump into some Never Have I Ever.
All right.
So let's see. Let's go for one last question here. Let's see. You know what? Here, let's go non-practical. Let's go with this question here because obviously none
Okay.
of these things actually exist here. What mythical creature do you wish actually existed?
Well, it depends. Are they going to be our friend? Or do they exist as they
Let's
exist? So, if you pick an evil creature, they're
We'll
still
just
evil
say
and you have to
friends.
fight
Let's
them.
go both ways.
Okay.
We're gonna go both ways here. So we're gonna go positive way, and then we'll go negative way for whichever creature we're talking about here.
Okay, so if we're going positive way, I think I would want a Hydra.
Well,
Well,
is it positive friend?
or a Siren, because we can
Yes,
fuck,
positive
you know
is
what I'm saying?
friendly.
Yeah.
Negative
Well,
would
so-
be if it wanted to just
if
rip
they're
your fucking
hostile,
rip your
yeah.
head off.
Well, if I wanted to be my friend, I'd say a dragon. I am so into dragons.
Okay, yeah, okay.
What? Okay. Now if
Kill
you-
him.
Okay.
Kill him, dragon. Kill him.
Right. Now hold on. When you specify what type of dragon though, because there's a couple dragons I would
Toothless.
like to ride.
The one from Skyrim, the black one.
Oh,
Okay, so you're going video game
Yeah.
dragon. You went movie dragon
toothless.
with toothless.
Yeah.
But Hydra is a dragon.
Yes.
but it's also an alien.
Alien.
Yeah, that's what they said in the movie. It's
Really?
somewhat of an alien.
What movie?
Godzilla.
I'm not talking about Godzilla, my guy.
Godzilla's not a
I'm talking
fucking
about
dragon.
I'm talking about like
well, technically,
mythology.
Monster Zero is a Hydra.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like in mythology, the Hydra,
Oh.
the dragon with like 4 heads, and if you chop one off, 2 more grow back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, from Percy
Yeah.
Jackson.
Yeah, but Percy Jackson's the one in mythology.
I
so,
thought we
yeah.
were talking about the one from Godzilla.
No, I never even saw that Godzilla movie. The new one?
No.
Look.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I didn't see it.
If I had a dragon, okay, that I could keep, even though my name is Dragon Slayer, I have one dragon that comes to mind.
Yeah.
It's that mind-controlling dragon that can control other dragons.
You talking about the alpha dragon from How to
The
Train Your Dragon?
big alpha
The big
dragon.
alpha dragon.
Yes.
Yeah.
But also, Toothless is also an alpha.
Well,
At the end of the
because
movie, he ends up being-
challenged the alpha.
Yeah,
and
because he
won.
killed the alpha.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't kill the
The
alpha.
alphas
The alpha
killed each other.
gave up.
Yeah. Did they?
The alpha gave up and dove back under the water.
There was
once
2
he had his
alphas. There was 2 big ones.
The
and
one
they
alpha,
fought each other.
And I
one
think that
alpha
one-
killed the other one.
Yeah,
He like gored
alpha
it, impaled it.
was at the end that ended up having his tusk broke off.
It's because
Is the one that killed the other one. And then the other one ended up diving back into the ocean with the guy who was controlling it and telling it what to do. Then. So.
Okay. Now, do you want to know probably my favorite dragon? Dragon these nuts across your forehead, bitch. I had to say it. We're on the topic of dragons, okay? I had to say it.
You know what I think would I would want to exist?
What?
The creature from Harry Potter, the 3-headed dog.
Cerberus? It's not from Harry Potter, I mean, that's from...
Well, no, the
Hell.
one specifically from it.
Okay.
But I also like the one from Hell. Or a Hellhound. From,
Hellhound.
like Call of Duty.
Bro, if I could get no, think about
Call
this
of
though.
Duty would be my favorite.
Okay, you talk about Call of Duty, but when I think of Hellhound, I think of Luna from Hell of a Boss. If I could have my own Luna, let me tell you,
What are you gonna do to her?
don't worry about it.
I mean, same.
Same. No,
Luna is kinda bad.
I think me and Luna would get along. She would probably hate my fucking guts,
Shit, I'm
but
not my
like
girlfriend.
like in public, she would hate my guts,
Shit.
and then like in private, we would like chill out, smoke a joint maybe.
Hell yeah.
Shit, I'll date her. I don't give a fuck.
Does liking Luna make you a furry?
Maybe.
Maybe a tiny
Do you know
bit.
who Luna is?
No.
I think
It's,
you would say yes.
It just maybe a tiny bit.
Maybe a little. I don't know. Does it make you? I think it just makes you normal, because Luna. Okay. Okay.
I mean-
okay. Anyway,
So you had your one thing that you would like.
probably a Hydra
if it
as my
was
friend. Officially a Hydra.
a friend. So Hydra, Dragon,
I'm sorry.
Cerberus.
Okay.
Now, which one would you want alive if it was
If it was
an
hostile.
enemy to you, but would not eat you if provoked, if not provoked,
Okay. So.
So
or
you're saying I could
attack
just
you
take
if not
pictures of
provoked?
it?
If you were taking pictures of it and not provoking it in a harmful way, what would you rather have alive at that moment?
I'm really tempted to change my answer for the first one.
I'm gonna just.
I think I would.
So you would want.
No, I think I want to change my answer for the first one though.
Okay.
I think instead of having a Hydra as a friend, I think I would want Mothman.
Mothman.
Oh, God.
Mothman,
It
I
does
think,
exist.
especially as my friend.
Well,
But he doesn't exist as my friend now. He existed
Right.
as my friend.
we're talking about
Yes.
that don't exist.
It's not confirmed whether or not Mothman exists. We don't know.
But on YouTube, there's a lot of people with evidence.
Yeah, a lot of people
I go
say it. It's a
Bigfoot.
cryptid. You never know. Yeah, people don't know
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot is really there.
Bigfoot, yeah.
But as an enemy, for sure, gnomes.
Well, not someone.
Gnomes.
Gnomes as an enemy, because all you do is you just drop kick that bitch, you send him to the fucking shadow realm. That's
Smurfs.
literally all it takes is just gone.
Smurfs.
Well, we're talking about not
Imagine a
provoking
Smurf
them.
being hostile towards you. What the fuck did you do to make a Smurf hostile towards you?
I killed its leader.
Oh, that's right. You can get away with first-degree murder. Forgot.
Thank you. A second.
Well, I'll just
Just kill a random Smurf village.
rob their taxes, I guess.
Just kill
Because I
some.
can't do anything else.
Kill some random.
No, I think if I wanted something that was mythical that could kill me if provoked. God, what have.
I'd say for me a nine-tailed fox.
Nine-tailed fox.
Well, like from the ancient times or from like the anime. I really don't
Okay.
care.
How come though?
They look so nice. They're like
But
the ancient
the
times.
lion.
They look
We're not
cute.
talking about being nice. We're talking about which one's your enemy.
Well, if we don't provoke it, yes.
Yes.
The
I
lion
would
from
just
Hercules.
take pictures of it.
The lion?
The lion from Hercules.
I haven't seen Hercules in a long time. I
Lion?
don't know the lion.
The lion from
Hercules?
Hercules, the one that he wears around him. The one that he
Oh!
carries. That's one of his tasks.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't
Him.
know.
Absolutely him.
Yeah.
That is it.
I was gonna say Tiger from the Jungle Book, but we already have tigers.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't.
We
talk.
do have tigers. They're downtown.
But they just don't talk. they don't. They don't talk though.
They don't.
No, the lion from Madagascar.
Alex?
Ben Stiller?
Yeah.
I think it's Ben Stiller, right? I think Ben
so.
Stiller voices the
Or
lion.
the zebra.
Chris Rock?
I love the zebra. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
I think we've done enough questions for now. We'll come back to those maybe another time. Feel free to ask us, like we said. Feel free to ask us questions. But I think right now it's time we play a little Never Have I Ever. What do you think?
I think so.
I should
So,
jump off a cliff.
Do we want to start with 5 fingers or do we want to start with 10 fingers?
Let's start with 5.
5 fingers?
Because honestly, we don't we don't know any of our deepest, darkest secrets. So
That is true.
we can't really ask anything
I know
crazy like
Joe's.
that.
I know dragons.
We can start easy.
Can we
He's a
give him a
bitch.
death punch?
Huh?
Can we give him a death punch?
We want to give him a death punch.
Because we're 5-finger death punch.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll see you next week.
Hey, you
No,
gotta admit that was good.
That was as good as
Alright.
that's as good as it can be. All right.
All right, so we start with 5 fingers.
Start with 5 fingers. Who's going first?
I'll ask the first question.
You ask the
here.
first question. Okay.
I'll ask the first question here. Never have I ever.
Why are we
Come on,
holding-
old fuck.
Why are we holding our hands up as if they can see us? I should think we can just trust.
Yeah.
Come on, you
Okay.
hag.
Never have I ever broken a bone.
I've never broken a bone. Does that mean okay? That means I keep my
Right.
finger up, right? So if you haven't done it, then you keep your finger up. But if you have, you put your finger down. So I haven't
So-
done it. I haven't broken a bone. At least not that I know of.
I have broken a couple bones. I broke both my arms. I actually broke my elbow bone. Don't know what it's
Your
called.
elbow.
Yeah, my elbow.
Uranus.
Oh, actually, I'm working on being a certified EMT. Can you point to me the bone? That's
It
the
was around here.
that's the pointy bone.
Yes.
That's what they call it
And
in
then,
the medical business.
and then I
That's
also
anatomy.
shattered my wrist.
That's the jerk off bone.
Yeah. So yeah, I've broken a couple bones in my life.
I broke my collarbone, my either I don't know, was it my left or right one? But I was getting into BMX, and then I broke it,
Boom.
and then I broke my.
Did you break your skateboarding? That's not too far off.
Twice.
Yeah, exactly.
I broke my knuckle for being in a fight.
Stupid ass.
I have only been in one fight, and it wasn't even a real fight. We
No.
pushed each other.
I punched him so hard. I think it was.
That was
Like,
it.
I think it was like the hardest
It
bone.
was at school. Some kid was bullying me.
Oh.
And I got mad
I
after
think
a while, and I
punched
told
him in the cheekbone because I was punching walls that day, and I think I punched him in the cheekbone so hard that I broke my knuckle.
Oh jeez. Yeah, I pushed a kid and then I cried.
I probably cracked his skull.
I was a little bitch. Okay, I might have broken a bone. I don't know. I think I might have broken my pinky toe from kick. I was walking down the hallway, and our old house there was like this big room that kind of goes into a hallway, but then the wall kind of goes in a little bit to make the hallway thinner. And I kicked that. I kicked the left side of my pinky toe, and it like bent my pinky toe sideways for a minute. But it wasn't like stuck like that. Like it went back. It just hurt a lot. So I don't know if it was broken or not, but it hurt a lot for a while. But it was a pinky toe. What the fuck are you gonna do? I wasn't gonna go to the doctor. What the fuck are they gonna do?
I've done that too.
Yeah.
I've injured my pinky toe. I was running down a ramp, going into a lake and everything, and I came up to the end and I kicked the kick plate that goes around it, that surrounds everything. I kicked that. Didn't know it was hurt for like an hour and a half. Got out of the water, couldn't walk on it. I was like, oh shit. And I still went tubing and kneeboarding with like pretty much a broken pinky toe.
Yeah, I don't know if mine was broken, but it hurt a lot for a while. I could walk on it though, so I
That's
don't think
great.
it was broken. But
I
okay.
think I broke my big toe at once because I think I was running in like like the hotel hallways where everybody tries to run as fast as they can.
Yes.
I think
And
I was
especially if you have only a swimsuit and you're soaking wet. That's the best time because it's always freezing cold and you're like, just get to the room as fast as I can.
I think I was racing my friend.
Oh, gosh.
She was a track runner. She was really fast, but I was also the fastest. But I didn't do track and things. I didn't like it. And I think she pushed me into a wall, and I kicked the fuck out of the wall.
Damn.
I think I broke my toe that day.
Shit sucks, dude.
That's bad. All right, what's
And then
next?
I dated
We
her
got-
a week later.
Oh gosh, we got any questions?
Never ever gotten seriously hungover.
Never been hungover, man. But once again, I'm still here.
So I really can't call it like hungover, but I did drink a shit ton of alcohol that night to where I should have been hungover the next morning. So I ended up having a couple of those, like, just to start it off, a couple of those Not Your Father's root beers, which are like, it's got like 5% alcohol in it, I think. So I was like,
That
shit.
sounds good. We gotta get those.
Yeah, we have to. We got to try them.
What?
It's called Not Your Father's root beer. It's
yeah.
root beer, but it has alcohol in it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's only got like 5% alcohol. It's like a wine cooler.
Yeah.
But it's root beer.
It's like wine.
Sounds good.
Then I had a couple, couple beers. I don't remember what kind of beers it was. I think it was either like Busch Light or Bud Light or some shit like that. So I had a couple
Water.
of those.
Okay.
Yeah. So then we go to a bar. I couldn't drink at the time. It wasn't 21. I think I was trying soaked cherries. I was getting lit. Didn't wake up the next morning with a hangover at all. Didn't fucking have a headache and, feel all groggy that day. I was fine. But drinking that much, I probably should have had at least some type of hangover.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
I think I was like 14.
Shut the fuck up. You're not drinking at 14.
My stepdad let me drink. You fucker.
So what did you have?
Ooh, Crown? I don't remember.
Crown Royal?
Crown Royal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My stepdad, I think he would have drunk. I don't know. But I was having a bad day. And he's like, try this. He poured me half a glass. I drank that. He gave me another one. I'm like, you sure? You won't tell mom? And he's like, yeah. Poured another one. Drunk it. Woke up. My TV was on my floor. Everything in my room was upside down. My nightstand that's glass shattered.
Nice.
Damn.
And my pillow hung up on a wall.
How the fuck?
I don't know.
No idea.
I don't know.
No
I don't know what happened. I don't remember that night.
Me? There's like been a couple times where I definitely should have been
I think
hungover or at least drunk.
I think I blacked out on my garage floor, and it's all concrete.
Gross. That would be not comfortable. So, I was at a party, and the person who was hosting the party, he had like in his basement, he had like a bar built, and there was alcohol down there. Like he had a full bar, like it was designed for parties and stuff like that. So, so I went to the bar, and I had a couple shots of something called butter shots, which is only like 30 proof, but it's butterscotch schnapps. Stuff is good. I love butterscotch. So I had a bunch of shots of that butter shots. I had a couple shots of, or I say a couple, but I mean a fucking lot. I had a lot of shots of this thing called Serpent's Bite. It's like apple cider whiskey, I think it was, and it's 70 proof. I had a lot of shots of that. Had a couple shots of New Amsterdam vodka, the red berry kind. The red berry, and I think they have pineapple kind, right?
I
The
think
yellow one. So I had a bunch of shots of that. And then I had a couple mixed drinks that I nursed for a while. That was that was like lemonade or fruit punch or whatever mixed with some vodka and some ice and a lemon in there. It's pretty good. And then I had a Bud Light, a Heineken. Didn't like either of those. Not a beer person. Didn't get drunk. After all that shit, didn't get drunk. The only time I've ever been drunk that I know of, and I wasn't like blackout drunk, like I remember it, was New Year's.
Just recently?
I didn't have as much, like at all. I didn't have anywhere near that.
I realized you were drunk because
yeah.
you're saying a lot of crap that I'm like. What the
Yeah,
fuck
we played
is she
Cards Against
saying?
Humanity, and I was like
That
just
was
laughing about. I was being
I was
really
like,
dirty.
what the fuck
I
is
found
she
out.
saying?
I found out I'm like a super dirty drunk. So I was joking about like, can I say this on YouTube?
Yeah.
I was joking about taking 3 dicks at the same time. It was pretty fun.
It was funny. We still say it to this
Yeah,
day.
it's still like an inside joke. We say, oh, you can
Always-
handle it. You can
always
take
will
3
be.
dicks at the same time. Yeah, so I had a lot of the same stuff. I had like a couple glasses of wine. I actually had less. I had a couple glasses of wine. I had some vodka, a couple vodka mixed drinks too. So shots and then mixed drinks. I had a Guinness. I had some wine coolers. So
I think I was sugar.
I had a bigger variety, but I had much less to eat. But I mean, it was a party. We were having fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We were watching the fireworks. It was a good day. We made homemade buffalo wings. I made some homemade ranch.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good as fuck. Okay.
I think I was sugared up that day.
Sugared up.
I think I was really hyper.
Did we have sugar?
It was pop.
Oh,
We had
soda.
pop there.
Yeah, we had soda.
And I couldn't drink.
Yeah, I know.
Why are you flicking your fucking fingers?
Okay, so I've never been hungover. I've only been drunk once. Drank multiple times, but I've only been drunk once.
This man's jerking off his fingers.
Why are you doing that? He's fucking the fuck you finger.
Stop masturbating.
I also
He's jerking off.
I also have a very brief story. The Super Mario movie came out pretty recently. I know you haven't seen it. I went and saw it in theaters. I snuck a bottle of Fireball in there.
Did you actually?
I did, but I didn't drink it. I just
Shut
kept
up.
it in there the whole time because I didn't want to get in trouble, and I was also just enjoying the movie. I didn't want to drink anything. I didn't want to. I mean, it was. I kept it in my purse.
Next time,
I
do
think
it.
you would have gotten in trouble.
I didn't actually mean to. It was in my purse, and I was.
They didn't.
I
search
stopped
you?
by the home. No, they don't like pat you down to go to the movie theater, bro. No, I actually stopped by the Home Depot, right before we saw the movie because I was out already, and it was around Easter time, so they had like Easter candy left over, and I went. And the cashiers, for those who don't know, I used to work there, so that everybody knows me. So I went there, and they had like all the Easter candy left over, and they just handed me it. Like a bunch. We told them we were going to we were like, hey, we're going to the movies, and they're like, candy. So I had Smarties and things in there, and I just put them in my purse real quick. So we're we're 25% of the way into the movie. Super Mario's running through the training course thing and getting his shit rocked all the time because he can't do it. And I go and I'm like, I want a Reese's cup right now. So I go into my bag and there's a fucking like shot-sized bottle of Fireball in there, and I'm like, oh, oops.
Nice.
Well, didn't mean to bring that in.
It's taking alcohol everywhere we go.
I didn't mean to, I promise. But I saw it in there. I didn't end up drinking it. I still have it.
As soon as
I
she
still have
turns
the same
21,
bottle.
she wants to start taking alcohol everywhere she goes.
I didn't fuck. I keep that thing on me.
Right?
I stay strapped. You never catch me slacking. Hey, sometimes you come across a party, okay? You just gotta be ready.
Middle of the shootout.
Yeah.
Shit,
All right.
Fireball.
All right, y'all. I got one. Never have I ever tried pot.
I'm high as fuck all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. This
Yeah.
isn't my first
Every,
time.
Why is that
every night that I come home from work, I'm in my garage because that's the only place I can smoke at in my house. I am out there smoking pot, doing dabs, taking bong hits, smoking out of bowls. I'm doing it all the time. I smoke joints, blunts. I do it all.
He's fucking crazy. He
Yeah.
does like some shit that will scare me. Like, I've seen him take like, what's that, wax?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, this is concentrated. That's what this is. This gets you fucked up. And then he like takes a hit and he's wheezing, and I'm like, no.
I do.
That scares me.
I do dabs that get you fucked up,
Yeah.
and it's something that I do all the time, and it's just me.
Yeah, I can't.
Well, he's let me do a few. He's like, what? Did you let me hit a wax pen? And then he's asleep. I'm done. And then what else did you?
Watch my stream anyways.
Huh?
I don't think he's not gonna watch my podcast anyway.
And then what else did you? What else did you let me do? Wasn't it? Wasn't it a blunt?
I don't know.
I think it was a blunt, and
Probably
then...
shouldn't be saying this because you're a fucking minor.
Me.
We'll say for medical reasons.
Me as a grown up. I've tried it a couple times. For those of you who don't know, I'll be working in the medical field soon, so I won't be able to do that. Well, is EMS considered the medical field? I'm not like a doctor. I'm not going to medical school.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm not going to medical school, but you work for this. You work for the government. You're a government employee.
Yeah.
As you work for the city or the county or whatever. So you can't be baked. You can't be bacon. So, obviously I won't be doing it then, but I've tried it a couple times for anxiety. That's why he scares me with wax, because he's like, you're gonna get fucked up, and I'm like, I don't want to get
The only
fucked up.
time-
I want to just not feel like something's after me all the time.
The only time I'm gonna smoke pot is if my anxiety's really, really bad. And
But that's the thing though, is that it also increases your anxiety.
true,
Could. Yeah.
but
I've noticed indica.
I do have problems sleeping too.
You do an indica strain, because here's the thing, you can't be anxious if you're unconscious.
Yeah.
So, if I'm like feeling super anxious, I will just go to bed. And I'll be like, well, at least I'll try, you know, sometimes sleeping is a little easier said than done.
You do?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get the fucking square off of there.
It's never gonna. It's fine. It's fine. Don't
No,
worry.
at least it doesn't show up.
It does, yeah, they don't see it. Oh, yes, it does. No, it doesn't. I'm just
No, I'm
fucking with
looking
you.
at it right now.
I know. Shut up. I just want to make you panic for a second. Alright. Yeah, so that's pretty much my story. I don't have any, like, crazy stories in terms of that stuff.
No, I mean, you only do it, you know, every
I
so
like
often.
once every, like, 3 to 6 months.
You know,
like-
we'll celebrate, you know, the occasional 420,
Mm-hmm.
obviously.
That's the only time that I ever, like, want to feel something. Most of the time
But
it's just for
then
anxiety.
every other time, it's, you know, she's out there, should, you know, take a couple hits from a bowl or something like that, and you know,
Just be
that's
done.
usually about it. But me, I'm just
Yeah, he's going to bed, like, slammed every night.
every night.
I hear him snoring sometimes.
You
I
snore?
don't snore.
Yeah, you do.
No,
I
I
snore.
don't.
Only sometimes, though. I only
barely
snore.
I've never
You
once
barely
snored
do
in
it.
my life.
You barely do it.
I only snore when I'm sick.
Or unless that's the cat.
Because if I'm... Damn, if the cat is snoring, bro, that cat is out. No, okay. I only snore when I'm sick. Like, especially if I'm, like, super sick, like, my head feels like it weighs 1,000,000 pounds. That's when I'm snoring.
Oh, I hate those ones.
Yeah.
Well, I've been told I
Like,
snore
where I
some-
wake up and I see spiders on the wall, like, that kind of sick.
Like,
I've had that before. I woke up, there was a big-ass spider, and there was, like, white chalk drawings on the wall. And I looked around, and I was, like, hallucinating. It was wild. I don't know if that's a thing everybody gets when they're sick, like, super sick, if they hallucinate. But yeah, there was, like,
No, I
spiders.
have.
They were like the black ones with the super long legs and the big asses. It was like those kind of spiders, you know them?
Yeah.
But they were, like, that big, crawling on the wall.
Oh,
Obviously, you say, oh, but I gotta clarify that none of this was real. It was all just in my flu-ridden brain.
no, there is a spider that big.
I know there is, but no, I mean, it wasn't in my room at the time, obviously.
Yeah.
I was just hallucinating it. Okay, you got any other questions?
I do.
What you got?
Never have I ever started a fire.
He's only got one finger left.
All right. Now
Tell us the story.
Now, let me explain this. I am not the one who started the fire.
It was always burning since the
I
world's been
am
turned
the
in.
one that was trying to put the fire out because I did not want to get in trouble for it. I was hanging out with the kid that was, you know, he was a troublemaker. He was always causing some sort of trouble.
Mhm.
And we were up in our park, in our trailer park that we used to live at. And it was really dry. I don't know why, but it was a really dry year.
It was during the summer, I think.
I think so.
Or
but
spring,
yeah, it was
sometime
really
when it was
dry. And he pulled out a lighter and started lighting shit on fire. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm just, you know, wanted to do this.
Yeah, we had this field. It was like so we lived in a trailer park, and right down the road from the trailer park there was
7-Eleven.
there was a 7-Eleven. So we would walk up the street in our trailer park. We would technically leave the trailer park. Right outside the trailer park there was this playground. I'm doing air quotes because it was a slide.
basketball court.
It was like 2 slides and a basketball court. So you would walk past the basketball court, and then there's like this field that's maybe 50 feet long. And there's a trail through it, so you walk through the trail, and on both sides there's like grass that's taller than you. It's like a big field, and it goes out quite a ways, but you only have to walk about 50 feet through it, and then the 7-Eleven is on the other side of that. So this field is the one he's talking about. So there's a lot of tall grass. It's like a huge field of weeds and tall grass. That's what he's talking about. So continue where you left off about he brought a lighter out.
So then he started lighting shit on fire, and I'm just like, you know, what the hell are we doing? And I'm over there, I'm trying to stomp the shit out, but by then it's growing. The fire's, you know, growing rapidly. It's spreading. and it's just smoke everywhere and flames everywhere. So we run over to the 7-Eleven, and he, is like, hey, the field's on fire over here. Call 911, get them over here. It's gonna burn down. And they came, 3 fire trucks deep. They had
Damn.
3 of them motherfuckers over there.
Let me just specify by saying I was not present for this. Obviously, we lived together, but I was not present for this part.
Neither was I.
So this is all news to me.
Yep, nope, it was just me. So they're there, they're dealing with it. I run back down to where I was living at, and I tell my mother what was going on, and then I'm the one that got in trouble because she thought I'm the one that also started the fire, but I didn't. I think I got grounded for like a week. Sucked.
Damn.
But
yeah,
I'm good.
I've never started like a huge fire. I mean, I've lit, I've gone outside with a fucking napkin and lit the napkin on fire. But that's pretty much the extent of it. I've never done any like arson or some shit. So, what about you? You started any fires?
It was back when I lived in Petersburg. I think you got
Petersburg?
Yeah,
Oh,
Petersburg.
you lived in Petersburg,
Hell
bro? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
And we lived by a firehouse.
Okay.
Oh, thank
And
God.
I had,
So you're good then. You're fine. You
I
got
had-
that diplomatic immunity.
I had my own room,
Ooh.
but my brother and my
Fancy.
sister came in there because the PS3 was in there, and I had a giant flat screen TV because we had 2 flat screen TVs at the time,
Dang bougie.
and it was just toys, TV, speakers, whatever that they put in there. I didn't care what they put in there,
Thank
but I was a pyromaniac. I still am, but not as bad as
Shut
I
up.
used to be.
Bitch.
Fuck you and your skinny ass bitch ass. You fucking Slenderman looking.
Damn. You just got roasted. You know what else just got roasted? That field back at the old trailer park. Okay,
And-
continue. Where were you at?
I stole one of my parents' sliders,
Ooh.
and
Ooh,
I
naughty.
grabbed paper, toilet paper. I grabbed anything, and I think I grabbed too much. I lit it under my bed.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Yeah,
Lit it under your bed.
because I didn't want to get caught. And
You get caught when your fucking bed bursts into flames.
and
Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. Where were you now?
and the floor caught on fire. It was carpet.
The floor caught on fire.
Nice.
There was a black spot, flames. I got out, I burned my hand, and then the bed caught on fire.
Dumbass.
And then
okay. So what happened?
the wall, and then my parents came in. I didn't know we had a fire extinguisher. They came in with fire extinguishers, put it out. I was gone for like 3 months.
Holy
Fucking
shit.
did.
I mean, you did set the house on fire. I mean, that's pretty fair.
Almost.
You said the wall was on fire, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the house
not
was
the
on fire now.
whole wall though.
Just a little bit of it.
Yeah. But they had to replace a new bed, redo the whole carpet, and then do the whole wall.
That's what you get, man.
Damn.
What you fucking get.
See, I don't have any funny stories.
And they
Okay.
made me sleep upstairs with them, in front of their bed, on the ground.
Okay. Well, I
With
think.
a camera in their
That's
room.
great punishment right there.
With a camera in their room just to watch me.
That's what you got.
Oh my. Okay. You got. All right. So I haven't started any fires. I don't have any cool stories like y'all do. All right. So do we have another question? Never
Never have I ever rode a motorcycle.
I rode a dirt bike. Does that count?
I have.
I'll count it.
Okay, then I've rode a motorcycle.
My mother's dad gave me a Yamaha R1
Okay.
for my 16th birthday. And didn't have my license. I drove it around. I learned pretty quick. And I think one day, he gave me the gear too, and it fit perfectly on me. Even the helmet, it had a skull and everything. And I think I was going like 100. I think I was going 100 that day. And I think it was raining. And I think the back end slipped out, and I fucking smacked into a tree. And I think that's when I probably cracked or broke my first rib.
Ooh.
Sucks.
And then I never got yelled at. They said, "Oh, well, you'll do better when you're older." Never got on a motorcycle.
Don't ever get on a motorcycle again.
I probably am.
You're not a
Don't
runner.
ever get
You're
on a
dead.
motorcycle again.
I'm not gonna get a.
Don't ever
I'm not
get on a
gonna-
motorcycle again.
Fuck you! I'm not gonna get a fast one.
Don't ever get on a motorcycle again.
Suck my dick.
All right, so I have currently run out of fingers. I don't
Same.
have any more. I have done everything that they have
All right.
said.
So I have one more question though.
But I also sold the motorcycles.
But I have been on a couple different motorcycles. My friend's dad had a motorcycle. He gave me a ride, around the yard and everything. It was pretty fun. I've also ridden a mini crotch rocket, but it was
Mini
made.
bike.
It was made for
Kids.
no, it was made for asphalt, and I took it on a dirt road.
You see ash?
People say that.
It's
Asphalt.
asphalt.
Asphalt,
say both.
asphalt, whichever one. I don't
Just like
fucking
saying
care.
Porsche and Porsche. People
Yeah.
do both.
I say Porsche.
It's
I say
Porsche.
Porsche as well,
But-
it's Porsche.
I took it on dirt road, and I lost control. Had road burn, road rash all the way up and down my side.
Now this
everything.
I was there for, and let me tell you this from my point of view. Yes, he did eat shit, and if I'm correct, I know this means something different now. Apparently this now is something inappropriate. But I believe your thing was called a pocket rocket, wasn't it?
It was.
Yes, I
It
remember.
was a pocket rocket.
It was a pocket rocket.
you
I
know
believe
those mini
I
ones?
believe that's a self
The
pleasure
really,
device
really,
now.
really mini one.
Yeah, I've owned one before.
I believe pocket rocket is now a self pleasure device.
It could be.
But anywho, so yes, it's this. It was a little black one. It was made of like the body in the window was like complete fiberglass.
Yeah, it was
And-
lightweight.
Yeah, it was just a little guy, and he, they lived on. There was a super long dirt road, so, he went for a minute. I remember this.
I was probably doing at least 45 to 50 miles an hour,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit faster.
So he rips out of the driveway and goes flying down this dirt road to the point where he's a little dot. And then we're watching, and we just see this cloud come up, and I just hear, oh, yeah, he wiped out from one of the other people there. And I was like, well,
Now, mind
Yeah.
you, we then, in the future end up riding again on that road. Not with the mini fucking crotch rocket though. We ended up riding, a couple quads down that road years later.
you're talking about me and you?
Me and you, yeah, we used to ride quads up and down that
Up and
road
down,
all
yep.
the time.
Especially after it rained and there was the dirt puddles
and
on the
we-
side.
We went right through the mud
We would be like up to our waist was like caked in dirt and mud.
all the time. It was great. It was
Usually
fun.
only on the right side though, because we would ride on the right side of the road, and
Yep.
that's where the mud puddles were. So like the whole right side, like our whole right leg was just caked in mud, and we would come home and we would like stand on the porch and wait for it to dry, and then when it dried, we'd just peel it off our skin and leave it on the porch.
It was fun.
So there was like all these mud flakes all over the porch. Pretty fun. Good stuff.
I also rode a dirt, not a dirt bike, but
Supermoto.
a mini bike.
Oh.
And
So ground.
first time ever riding this bike, we got it in a trade. And I'm coming around I'm on my street. I'm coming down from around the block and everything. And then all of a sudden I hit a fucking stick. Okay. Now, mind you, it would be okay, if you hit a stick, it's not really going to do much.
Yeah.
But this stick ended up knocking off my seat.
I remember
So
that.
I did not have a seat at all.
He was riding. His ass was almost hitting the tire. He looked like Superman.
I was
Like, it's
literally
sitting
legit
for-
doing a Superman going down the road. I ended up taking that mini bike and putting it into a ditch and hitting a fucking manhole. Not like the manhole that you see on the ground, but like the little drainage ditch that you would
Yeah,
see
the
in
ones
some
that are
places.
kind of like, yeah, they're in a drain and they have like a road you can walk over the top of them.
Yeah, so I hit that, bent the forks on that, and probably, bruised a couple ribs, and I got fucked up.
The only thing
Great.
close to a
Yeah, I remember that
Yep.
dirt bike.
So I just throw on a helmet and I would do laps. He had a huge property, so I would go on the dirt road and then I would go around. He had a super steep hill that would go into his backyard, so I would tear down that hill, go around the trees in the backyard, take it across. He had a creek running
bridge.
through his backyard. Yeah, I would take it across the bridge, across the creek, and into the other part of his property. Take that around. And then go all the way back around, and I had like a whole circuit basically that I would take that dirt bike on. And with that dirt bike is actually when I learned not to wear shorts because
Always wear
I
pants.
burned the fuck out of my leg on
Yeah.
the engine. or whatever it
Always
was.
wear pants.
Yep. So there was they got all that. All the technology and shit is right there, and if you touch your leg to it, you're gonna get hurt. Yeah, so I had a big
yeah.
red piece, and it all scabbed over. It was all red, and I had to coat it in water. It was gross. Okay, so before we go into the next topic, I have just one more question. I know, Joe, you're out of fingers, but you're gonna need to put something else down. That's all I'm gonna say. Never have I ever consumed a mint out of a phone coin slot.
Oh my God! We're not going into this.
You talked about the Ferris wheel story on the
Yes.
last episode. We could talk about this.
All right. So it's 6th grade. We had a trip. It was like sometime in the fall. I don't remember if it was like October or November, but it was getting colder outside. And my parents were like, "All right, we're going on vacation," and we were going to Florida, and we were
to
going
Disney
to
World.
one of the Disney parks.
Yep, it was Disney World in Florida.
And we get down there, we're at the campsite, and I think it's been a couple days since we got there, and we're outside the bathrooms because I think we were doing something. I don't remember what we were doing, if we were just using the bathroom or whatnot. But I'm going through the coin slot of the fucking payphone that they had there because I was like, oh, maybe they left some change in here and everything. And then I touched something. I'm like, oh, what's that? And I pull it out, and I'm like, oh, it's a little mint. And then I popped that what I thought was a little mint in my mouth and everything, and then I was like, I started chewing it. I was like, oh, this is not minty. This is the completely wrong flavor for what I thought a mint would be. So I spit it out, and I'm like, Mom,
You ran into the
what is
bathroom and
this?
spit it out into the sink.
And I looked, and I was like, what is this? And so my mom looked at another one that was in that same coin slot and everything, and she was like, you just ate a lizard egg.
Yeah.
I was like, what? A lizard egg? Are you sure? And she was like, yeah, that's a lizard egg right there.
in there.
Yeah, because obviously Florida is known for having, different types of lizards and everything like
Yeah,
that.
the little guys.
This one was a wee little guy, and we seen at least a
bunch
couple
of 'em.
dozen while we were down in Florida.
They would just stand around. They would
we
stand
used
like.
to try to catch them all the time.
we
when
did.
were
They're
down
fast
there.
as fuck, though. Yeah, no,
But
that
it was fun. It was
yeah.
good, and we still
The lizard
laugh
egg was
about
not
that.
good.
No,
Yeah.
we still laugh about that to this day, and I'm
We
okay
do.
with it now. I've grown up. I've gotten past it. Really?
What?
You're gonna comment on the video like that?
Yeah.
Fucking pussy. All right, we're gonna go
All
ahead.
right.
We're gonna jump into another segment here. We're gonna go into gaming, and we're not just gaming, hidden gaming.
Hidden gaming. All right. This was your topic, wasn't it?
No.
No?
Well, gaming was my topic, but hidden gaming was more like yours, where
Okay.
you added onto it and everything.
So hidden gaming. When we talk about hidden gaming, we're talking about the hidden gems, basically. So very niche games that might be a favorite that not everybody might have heard of, but that people need to hear about. So do you have any games that kind of fit that?
That people need to hear about?
Yes. What are some games that you love that just aren't common? You don't see people talking about it.
It's a Steam game.
Yeah.
It's a game that I play on Steam, and I think I've done a stream with this game. I think me and you have done it before, or we might not have, but I think I might need to do a stream with it again. It's called Flashing Lights. It's a police game. You can be a fire department person. You can be an EMT in the game, and they give you different different missions that you can go on and do and everything. You can mute your call outs. You can transport criminals to the courthouse for their arraignments and everything. You got to shoot at targets that might potentially be out there. It's cool. You can tow vehicles. They give you a tow truck that you can you can
impound vehicles with.
You can impound them. You can customize your vehicle. So if you want a specific siren or light function, you can change that in the map.
That's probably one of my favorite things, honestly, about that
systems.
game. Yeah, we've played that together a couple times, and probably one of my favorite parts about that game is the customization. So, not only, like you said, you can change your liveries. First of all, so you can have police, sheriff, unmarked, and you can change your sirens and your light setup. But there's also modding support.
Yep.
So you can change those sirens into whatever siren you want. You can make those liveries into whatever you want. You can change your lights into whatever you want. But probably one of my favorite parts about that game, honestly, is the ability to change the flash patterns. So you can go in to you can put different lights on your car, sure, and you can customization. Wow, is already very in depth there. But then you can click on all of those individual lights and change the color and the frequency and the pattern that they flash at, and you can make some insane creations there. So, and you can also export your designs and you can post them so other people can download your designs and you can download other people's designs and work off of them. A lot of creativity to be had there. A lot of other games don't do that.
No.
I mean, a lot of them have modding. Like you look at Police Simulator, Patrol Officers is another new one that's out there.
That one's fun too.
Aside from modding, there is no customization there. There is no base game customization to be had.
No.
You cannot change the livery, you cannot change the lights, you cannot change
You
anything.
pretty much have to mod it into your game.
Yep. So you can change your lights and your sirens and all that with mods, which they have Steam Workshop integration, which is really cool, but it's not anywhere near Flashing Lights. Flashing Lights, apparently it's a full release. I think it's really buggy, but it's an enjoyable game, especially if you got friends to play with. If you get like a solid group, like 5-6 people, to just fuck around. If you wanna, I hate to do this, but if you check my YouTube channel, you will find a Flashing Lights video there that I did just recently, showcasing some of that fucking around. We could put it on for a second if you want.
We could.
It's
We'll
up
probably
to you.
do that in another
We'll do that
episode.
another one. Okay.
We'll react to like a couple different games that we have, or games that we've seen, on Steam that we might, want to, download or get and review and see how the game plays out for us.
Mm-hmm.
We can do that. There'll probably be one of our other topics that we'll talk about maybe in the next podcast that's coming out, here in a couple days.
Yeah.
What about you, Death? You got a game that you've been playing that you think
More people should know about.
more people should know about that really aren't playing the game?
Let's see. Breakpoint. Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
A lot of people know about Breakpoint though.
Don't
That's
know
not
the
really
game.
underground or anything.
Well, yeah, I don't.
It is a good game though.
I don't play any undergrounder games. I just play whatever. No, I don't think a lot of people know about Code Vein.
Code Vein. What's that like?
It's like, you know how Jump Force is?
I don't even know Jump Force either.
Bro, you don't know that?
No,
It's
that-
like a whole anime game. Where you just
That's
go
why
out
it's an anime
storyline.
game. I don't know no anime games.
But, it's where you go fight monsters, blah, 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 get your code in you, like, you're a Queen Slayer or whatever. And I think I told you guys about what happened to my account. See, now my account was unlocked
Mhm.
because the cat accidentally pulled a cord.
I didn't know that's why.
Yeah, I was restarting it because I was having Wi-Fi issues.
Oh.
And I think Mercedes pulled a cord. I think it was loose, and I think Nugget was chasing him. Because those two always fight in my room, and it pisses me off. And I just end up throwing a pillow at them.
Shut the fuck up, cats.
I'm probably watching David Dobrik or whatever, whoever I
You watching
watch.
David Dobrik?
Sometimes.
Oh my gosh, you're
Well,
so basic.
You're basic, bitch.
No wonder you said Ghost Recon is your underground game.
But, I think when you guys got it back up for me, I went to go play it again. Everything was fucking erased.
Damn.
I was
sucks to
so
be you.
close to the fucking end. Everything erased, and my friend was playing it with me.
Mhm.
Was playing it, but my other friend was also playing it, and he blocked me and ditched me for
Excuse
no
me.
fucking reason.
Damn.
But this guy I met on Twitch, and we became friends. I let people join me and whatever, and guy ditched me after 2 months of playing with each other and being best friends.
What
And
the fuck? I think you're playing with the wrong people, man.
I know. I'm friends with an Australian now, and he talks to me every day now.
I have a friend from New Zealand that I was playing with one of my streams. It was one of my Dead Island streams, and he was really cool.
I have a friend from New Zealand who has been subscribed to my channel since the beginning. I was actually on my my video manager recently. I don't remember why. I think it's because I was trying to figure out the format that my description's supposed to be at. So I want them to all be pretty similar. So I was looking through my videos and I was like, man, some of these videos are so old. So I go and click on one and there he is in the comments that says, yo, congrats on 100 subs.
Oh, that's
Damn,
cute.
it has been so long since I've
That's
been at
cute.
100 subs. So I'm like, I'm like, damn, that's been a while then. So if you're watching, I can't remember his name. He changed it recently. It's different. It's like an urban exploration channel based out of New Zealand. I can't remember your name. If I remember it, I'll put it in the comments. But if you're watching this, on the off chance you're watching this, because you probably don't even remember me, thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
And that's all with that.
But
So Code Vein is your underground?
yeah, I really don't think people know it.
Okay.
Because
Maybe.
I certainly wasn't
I
familiar with it.
don't know what it is.
yeah, I looked out to get through some missions. There was a white cathedral, fucking maze, painful, fat bitch, skinny bitch, long bitch,
Long
short
bitch.
bitch,
Okay, Dr. Seuss, keep it going.
and then a fucking dog. And
So another bitch.
yeah, and then we had to fight this. It
One
was a-
bitch, two bitch, long bitch, fat bitch.
I got to the end finally, but there was also this lizard,
Oh shit.
and it was
Oh
armored.
shit, dragon.
It was armored. It took me 50 tries to kill him.
Damn.
Took me
And-
2 bites.
Oh my god. That's fucked up.
And what was I saying? And that was like, that was a side boss. It was a level 60, and I was a level 90.
Oh my god.
And I had all my gear was upgraded, everything to max, and my strength was max.
So how
everything.
did a higher level person not defeat a level 60 boss?
I have no fucking idea.
Well, it just means obviously you're shit at the game.
Bad,
No,
yeah.
I think I just had bad at
If you say
elements.
connection.
No, you're just shit
Okay.
at the game.
No, fuck you.
We're just talking mad shit at this point. Okay, my
Alright, so
underground game.
I've said my underground game. You've said your underground game, Death. Let's hear from Raven and see what her
Okay,
underground
my
game
underground game is this little game called Police Stories. Do
Okay.
any of you know what it is?
I do not.
Didn't you
So-
show me it?
I didn't stream it, no.
Didn't you show me it?
I might have.
Was it the realistic SWAT game?
No, that's Ready or Not.
No, not that one. The other one.
It is a realistic-ish.
You know how I said it looked like it was recorded in real life?
No, it's not that. That's called Unrecord.
Yeah.
That game's not out yet.
No, let's talk about it's underground.
Huh?
I thought I'd talk about underground.
It's kind of underground. I mean,
Yeah.
it kind of because it's so realistic. It kind of went viral. But anyway, this is a game called Police Stories. It's like if you have ever played SWAT 4 or Ready or Not. Like I know you've played Ready or Not.
Yeah,
It's really similar to that, where you have to move through these different missions, and your goal is to arrest everybody. You don't really want to kill anybody, but you can use you can use tasers and stuff to try and get people to surrender. They're civilians and stuff instead of just criminals, and you have to move through and arrest everybody, stop the threat, defuse a bomb if there's a bomb, find evidence. It has like an actual mission too, like a campaign, and it takes place in I think like the 80s. It's like retro, and the whole story is these old, like they're old now, and they're detectives talking about talking about their events and what happened. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil too much because it's a pretty short campaign. I mean, I was able to bang it out in pretty soon. But yeah, it was a really good game. So I recommend checking it out. It's on Steam. It's like I said, it's a top down, like kind of pixelated style. It's really interesting. But it's on Steam. It's usually pretty cheap. But the thing that I also really like about it is that it's on Nintendo Switch. So if you have a Nintendo Switch, like I have a Switch Lite, so I don't really get to play a lot of. Obviously, the tactical shooter genre is not really. It's not really marketed to Nintendo Switch players, but that's probably like the one. I mean, I know there's a game called Door Kickers on there, but that's a little different. That's more of like planning and it's more of an RTS game, honestly. But yeah, Police Stories is like one, tactical shooter that's actually out on Switch, so it's a really good time killer, and it runs really well because it's pixelated. So definitely go check that out. Police Stories. You can check them out on Twitter as well. They have a Twitter for the game. But also just look up Police Stories on Steam or the Nintendo Switch store. You'll find it. Really good game. I really think more people should play it. I don't even remember how I found it. Like, I think it might have been recommended to me because I was playing SWAT 4 and Ready or Not and stuff. But I see almost nothing about it. Like, I think the creators follow me on Twitter. Like, that's how underground it is. They're following me, of all people.
Like, I mean, that's still pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely go check out Police Stories for sure. So that's my underground game.
All right.
I gotta tie my shoe.
So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna jump into our last topic of the podcast. We're gonna jump into what we think would be our dream jobs, in the future here. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna start it off with
Starting off with
Raven.
me.
and see what her dream job would
For
be.
those of you who don't know, I'll be going to college for what I would think is it wasn't my dream job forever, but it is now. I'll be going to college to get my EMT certification soon. For anybody who works as a first responder, like a medical first responder, you're probably thinking, this dumbass doesn't know what's coming. But trust me, I've done plenty of research. That's my dream job right now, is to work in emergency medicine. Well, that's what I mean. Like, I don't think it's gonna change.
That's
but
what you're aiming for.
That's what it is right now. But in the past, it was different. So, I never had a dream job really growing up.
Neither did I.
Like,
I did.
they used to, when I was in elementary school, they used to make such a huge deal out of it. What do you want to be when you grow up? I was like, I don't know, alive.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Like, I don't think
I have no idea.
I don't think any of us have, thought that we would probably live this long.
Yeah, neither did
Growing
I.
up in the world that we live in now.
That's the thing. I don't know if you're anything like me, but I was always like, I'm going to kill myself before I turn 18. And then I turned 18. I'm now 21. And I'm like, oh, geez, now what? I didn't plan this far.
I thought I was going to kill myself at 15.
Damn.
Because
I was too young.
I was so
Started too
dumb.
Should have done
young,
it at
man.
least at like 16 or 17. Come on,
you.
man. What are you doing?
We're all mentally fucked
Unstable.
up.
We are.
Just to be ready for that.
Yeah.
So if you're also mentally fucked up, you can find a safe place here with
Come,
three idiots with a mic.
come
I
and
wonder-
join us.
I wonder out of the three of us, who has mental health really bad?
All of us.
Bitch. I'm supposed to be the destroyed one here.
I've
You
lived
still can be.
longer.
Yeah, sure.
I'm trying to be. I'm
I've
trying to.
lived longer.
Well, so...
Dude, I used to just have random cutting contests.
I'm trying to be.
Okay, yeah, fuck you.
Okay, yeah. Here's the
I
thing.
know.
See
I
that
see.
right there?
Yeah, I don't...
Versus Brian.
Oh, God.
And I won.
Jesus.
Here's the thing. Okay.
I don't cut.
I want to be destroyed, but like not like that.
Hey,
You're talking
yo.
about three black dicks at the same time?
Yeah, 3 dicks at the same time. Exactly.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah.
That's just called an Oreo.
what?
No, it's not.
No, no.
How is that an Oreo with 3? It's 2. 2 black dicks would be an Oreo with 1 white girl. Or with a white guy, whichever.
What
Dumb
is it?
fuck.
Just paying attention to this.
Huh?
So, my dream job, I worked in the automotive field for a while, or, for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably what I would want to get back into. I don't know if I'd want to go, just straight automotive mechanic or, jump into, like, the big money and do diesel.
Is there anything else you think you'd want to fix? Like I know military mechanic is a pretty big job that.
That's what I wanted
tend
to go
for.
into
You know,
when I was trying to join the military.
Working on Humvees, MRAPs, fucking Logitech,
M1,
like
M2.
I said Logitech, logistics trucks, shit like that.
That's what I would have fixed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If I would have went and actually did the military, that was the job I wanted when I got in.
Okay.
Was to be a mechanic.
I wanted to be an aircraft mechanic in the Air Force.
I had also wanted to be just like a fighter pilot in the
Oh
Air
gosh,
Force.
I didn't want to be a fighter pilot. I did want to be a drone pilot though.
Fighter pilot. I
So
thought was
for a
pretty
while
cool.
it was aircraft mechanic because that's what my mom told me. She was like, "You're smart. You can be an aircraft mechanic in the Air Force."
I was
and
told
I was like, "Dude,
gonna
I want to
work.
be a drone pilot."
And I was told growing up that I was just gonna be a blue collar worker.
Yeah.
Not a white
Nothing
collar
wrong with being a
worker,
blue-collar
nothing like
worker.
that, but a blue collar worker, just straight. That was it.
Blue collars make the world go round.
This guy's gonna be a black collar. He's not gonna be able to do much.
No.
Just
What's your
strictly
dream job? What do you want to
janitor.
do? What do you want to do? You know what they say though? Treat the janitor the same way you treat the CEO.
That is true.
Who says that?
Darman?
It's an actor. No, Darman fucking sucks. He fired all his actors. No, okay. So it's an actor. I can't think of his name, but he says to treat the janitor like you treat the CEO. I don't know.
Well,
I think he was an actor. Anyway, so sorry. Continue. What's your dream job?
I wanted to be in the military. I want to be in infantry as a sniper.
You want to be a sniper in the infantry?
Yeah, and my mental health.
Sniper infantry?
We gotta see how you do on your ASVAB first.
Mm-hmm.
But my mental health got worse and worse and worse.
You can
and
still join.
It kept going. No.
Join. Don't
No.
knock that shit out of you. Join.
So
Join.
what you're saying is,
Also, I have
oh, you're
body
mentally
injuries.
disturbed? Let's give you a high caliber firearm.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
Let
what
you
you're
throw
saying.
grenades.
Yeah.
But I also have a bad knee, a bad foot, and then
So?
which I can barely run
I can't
now.
join the
So?
military. It was illegal for me to join the military for a while.
Yeah.
Why?
Because she's trying to join.
Oh.
Transgender. Yeah. They don't like that shit.
I forgot about that.
I couldn't go
You
because of
forgot-
my ears.
Yeah, because they were stretched. And it costs a lot of money to
And I also
shrink
have a
them
neck
down.
tattoo.
And now it's just I want to be a professional gamer.
Well, here's a little bit of news for you.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
You're trash.
Oh, you're trash, okay?
You're never gonna be that. Okay.
Never gonna do what?
Never gonna be a
Okay.
professional gamer.
So you want to be a professional gamer?
Or I don't know. I don't really have a dream job.
A lot of people here's the thing. So a lot of people want to, make money doing YouTube. I don't.
I do.
Because the moment you start making money doing something, and I'm worried this is how it's going to be for EMS, the minute you start making money doing something that you like, you start to hate it. It starts to feel like a job or an obligation.
That's
I-
how
I-
TikTok was for me.
I think that's how.
Did you get paid for TikTok?
No.
No,
No.
not I yet.
So then that's different.
Well,
So,
yeah, but I
you
started
know-
hating.
Okay,
Yeah,
shut
you
up.
start to feel
Shut up.
obligated.
Yeah, but you're not making money from it, so you can't really
I don't
hate
make
it.
money. You can hate it.
Now, here's the thing, though. I felt the exact same way when I got my job, where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Growing up, I had a favorite race car driver that, specifically drove that car. It was Tony Stewart.
Tony Stewart.
Drove the number 20 Home Depot car.
I remember that.
That is who I want. That is where I wanted to work at. I always wanted to do it. Excuse me. Always wanted to do it, and now I do.
Mhm.
But as soon as I started making money and working there, I'm going on 4 years almost. As soon as I started making the money and having to work, getting yelled at by customers and all this shit, it was like I fucking hate my life. I just want to climb on the roof and just jump off.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I'm like I said, I used to
Is
work
that
there.
also the reason why you don't want me to go? 'Cause I probably don't think I'll handle it.
No, I just don't want you to work with me.
You're such a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll be making money though.
Yeah, no.
Making that bank though.
No,
So
'cause I know
I
you.
worked there for a while. I'm trying to get back. I honestly enjoyed that place. It was my first job. I worked there for 2.5 years. Maybe? I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah, 2.5 years. Almost exactly, actually, 2.5 years. So I'm trying to get back there now. I've been out for about 6 months, five months,
6
5.5
months.
months. 6 months?
6 months.
Okay.
Where
Yeah.
did you know?
About 6.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost 6.5. Yeah, hopefully I'll get back. I honestly liked that place. I know it's just a stepping stone for me. I'm only going to be there while I'm in college. And then once I'm out of college, I'm going to do phlebotomy. I'm going to do like halfway through college. And get my phlebotomy certification.
There you
Then I'm
go.
going to go work in phlebotomy
There you
until
go.
I'm an EMT. And then I'm going to take a pay downgrade and be an EMT. Because phlebotomists make like $21 an hour. I looked it up. And some EMTs make minimum wage.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
So work as a phlebotomy.
But I don't want to.
A
You'll make
phlebotomist.
more.
You will make more money, but I don't want to do that though.
Make more money.
It's not worth it though. Money doesn't buy happiness.
Fuck bitches, get money, rock ice, throwing up gang signs. I'm kidding. That's just a
Fucked
song.
up. It is, I remember the song.
Yep. All right, so to end off the podcast, we're gonna give out a couple random facts here, and then we're gonna do a couple tongue twisters, see if we can get
hell no.
do a couple of those right quick, see how we do in them. So first fun fact here: elephants are also the only mammal that cannot jump.
You cannot jump.
That cannot jump. I don't know if it's due to weight or if they just cannot do it, but they cannot jump.
Too thick.
They must be thick.
They have to be.
That's something.
Let's see.
All right.
The closest state in the United States to Africa is Maine,
Is Maine?
which juts out further east into the Atlantic than most people realize.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's closer to Africa than it is to Florida.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I completely forgot Maine existed until you told me that fact. Does that, what's the tourist situation like in Maine? Are there
Not
tourists
really a
that go to
lot.
Maine?
No.
I don't know. I think Maine is a lot like Australia in the fact that it doesn't actually exist. The people are lying to you.
Right?
Do you know anybody from Maine? Didn't think so. I
Nope.
think it might be a lie. Obviously, we're joking about this. Let me just specify. Obviously, this
Maine
is a joke.
is real, don't worry.
Maine is not Israel. Israel is Israel.
Shut the fuck up.
Alright, we're gonna shoot off a couple more facts here.
All right.
Here's one that I find really interesting.
Yeah.
Russia has more surface area than Pluto.
Pluto is a
You want to know why? I mean, look at Russia. It's got 11
It's got
different
11 time zones.
So when you're in Russia and you're going from one side of Russia to the other, you're passing through 11 time zones.
What the fuck?
You're not even playing Microsoft.
Why does it say I'm
Flight
playing
Simulator.
Microsoft Flight Simulator?
She's
It's
not.
been open for the entire podcast. Why is it saying it now?
Right.
Oh, that's why, because we disconnected from the Wi-Fi for a second. Okay, never
Oh.
mind. Okay, we figured it out.
Let's see. What's another good one that we can do here?
The world's longest concert lasted 453 hours.
That is ridiculous.
Ooh, all
could you say
clownfish.
that?
Hold on. All clownfish are born male. That explains Marlin and Nemo. They have the ability to change their sex later on. Wow! Oh my God, me too, bitch.
So they got something right. We can change our sex. in
Obviously,
real life.
yeah.
I mean, look at this.
I just did it, bitch.
I'm so tired.
I mean, I'm getting there.
What?
I'm getting there. What?
Abraham Lincoln, who was famously tall at 6'4", was also a successful competitive wrestler.
You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
I think he's in
not
the
know that.
I think he's in like a wrestling Hall of Fame.
I did not know that. That is
There's no rats in Alberta.
fucking cool.
Yeah. There's no mosquitoes in Iceland.
Yeah, but
That
there's
is-
no
yeah.
rats in Alberta.
There's also in Iceland, their pride is the only pride to not be protested. That's fucking dope.
And there's like 100 people in Africa.
There's 100 people in Africa. That's not wrong. There is. There's actually way more, but there is 100 people in Africa.
In Antarctica, I mean. God damn, I'm tired.
Damn. 7% of American adults think chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
Spoiler, it does not.
It does not.
But while
can't
we're
be
on the
real.
topic of cows, they can only walk upstairs, not down them.
Yeah, because
You just push them down.
you know Roman Atwood. You know who that
No.
is?
That's called cow tipping.
But his
Who
donkey.
remembers that show, Barnyard? Who
I
remembers
fucking
that?
love
I
Barnyard.
But
It
his
was a great
dog-
show.
That's some good shit.
His donkey would go up the stairs, but would not go down.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cool. It's a great fact.
Fuck you.
Nobody
That's legendary.
cares. More people are killed by vending machines than sharks. Also, more than 90% of shark attacks are on males.
Damn.
So the girl that got her arm ripped off by a shark was in the 10% of women.
Ooh, hold on
And
a
that was
minute.
it.
Dolly Parton once entered a Dolly Parton lookalike contest and lost to a drag queen. Slay. I love that shit. Also,
How
it
does
says
the-
she tells the story often. That is
How does
wonderful.
the original lose?
Let me tell you, okay? That
Oh
drag
my
queen
God.
would have been slay. It's all about the personality, though. Like, if you go to a lookalike contest, you gotta have that, you know.
But you're the original.
I know, but apparently somebody looked more like her than she did.
Think about that. That's gotta be, you gotta be slaying hard for that
That
shit.
means you gotta be the original now.
Me?
The person who won the Dolly
The person who
Parton
won, yeah,
contest,
is the original.
New original one.
There's a town in Norway called Hell. Ironically, it never gets very warm there at all. In fact, the temperature regularly dips below 0 degrees.
It'll be a cold day in hell before I believe that.
And it's funny because we actually have,
We have a hell
where we live.
Yeah, we have a hell.
Where?
Hell, Michigan.
Hell, Michigan.
Oh,
yeah, we
I
have
have
it.
the hoodie, but it's...
No fucking
Yeah,
shit,
what
dumbass.
did you think it was from? Just nothing? No, it's a real town.
All right, last fact before we move into our tongue twisters here.
No, I'm good.
Actually, it's two facts here because this is consistency
two-parter?
together. Strawberries are not actually berries.
I know
They're
that.
actually a multiple fruit which consists of many tiny individual fruits embedded in a fleshy receptacle. It's kind of a disturbing way to describe a strawberry, but accurately nothingless.
I don't care.
You want to know something else, though?
You're gay.
Avocados are technically berries.
You know what else is technically a berry?
Your mom.
Banana.
Bananas, yes.
Bananas are
So
berries. Bananas have
they-
seeds.
They specify a fruit being anything that has the seeds covered up, which is why they're not saying that a berry is a fruit or a strawberry is not a fruit because the seeds are exposed.
So you could say an apple's a berry.
An apple is a berry. A tomato is a fruit. Well, no, it's not anything that's...
Boo.
It's not... No, an apple is not
Hickory.
a berry. It's a fruit.
Yeah.
A fruit is anything that's got the seeds covered up. So that's why they say tomatoes are a fruit. Does that mean that cucumbers are considered a fruit?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Since their seeds are covered up?
Yeah, the seeds are inside.
Do you know what is considered a fruit?
Your mom.
Tomatoes. You? Oh, yeah, 'cause
Both
you're
of
fruity.
us.
Because you fruity. I don't understand
Oh,
why they
yeah.
call an avocado a fruit though. Or a berry. It's only got one giant fucking seed and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
I
stupid.
don't know. Bananas have seeds on the inside.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I've never seen a banana berry or a banana seed.
They're very small, but they're in the center.
I mean, that works.
Yeah.
That works. Alright, so I'm going to have Death here.
Fuck no.
Start with one. And we're going to see if you can do it. So, pick one.
No.
Pick one.
No.
You are doing this.
No.
If not, we're going down to two idiots with a mic.
I can't say cinnamon.
Okay, doesn't matter. Say one.
You can't say what? Sorry, say that again.
Fuck you.
Say
and your
one.
Fruity bitch ass.
Say one.
I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch.
There you go. Okay, so he just said, I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch.
Okay. A lot of these are pretty easy. I'm reading this right now.
Do the ones that are times three then.
Okay, snap, crackle, pop, snap, crackle, pop, snap, crackle, pop.
Boom, there you go. It's that easy. I mean, you could always say stupid super...
Yeah. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
Stupid superstition. Stupid superstition. Stupid superstition. Stupid.
So fucked up again?
Stupid superstition.
Yeah.
Stupid
make fun of me.
superstition.
Let him focus. Okay. Let him focus on this one.
Stupid superstition.
That's 3 times fast.
I know. I had to get it at least one time. So that way I know what I'm saying. Stupid superstition. Stupid superstition. Stupid superstition.
Yeah. Okay,
There
now
you
you
go.
do it.
Fuck no.
Alright, here's one for you.
can't say
Wade
cinnamon.
went to Wales to watch walruses.
Oh,
That sounds like a
gosh.
gay man to fuck a walrus.
Then you also got a big black bear sat on a big black rug.
I thought you were gonna say something.
How about going to a lengthy one
Tom
for
drew
you?
Tim 3 thumbtacks. I did it.
We got
Look
a
at
couple
that.
long ones here.
Oh, I'm good.
We'll go with the one that I said, before the podcast.
You said
and
2 of
everything.
them.
We're gonna go with Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter.
That's so fun.
That's so long and so many.
How can a clam cram
So many
in a clean
things.
Basically
cream
just
can?
saying sex.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck, he would, as much as he could, and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood. I've never said it like that. I've
Yeah.
always said, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I have never said he would chuck, he would.
Or
as
you say
much as
Chuck
he
Norris because that was like 2005 or like more than that. It was like 2009
Could. Yeah, and then there's the
where
other
Chuck
one.
Norris jokes were amazing. And if you could fit in Chuck Norris somewhere,
It was amazing.
Chuck Norris
You-
can fit
you
in
won.
me, honestly.
Literally. Then there was another one that
He
I
just
said
has
that
to
was-
leave. He leaves the fucking area.
No, there was another one that I said that went along with how much wood could Woodchuck chuck and everything. It was how many lows could Rob Lowe's rob if Rob Lowe could rob Lowe's?
All of the wood.
It was
yes,
great.
all of the wood.
All
I
of
agree.
the lows. Take all of it.
No,
All of the wood.
lows. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank
How
you for the
many
comments.
lows? How many lows could Rob Lowe rob if Rob Lowe could rob Lowe's?
I hope he robs Lowe's because I don't want my store robbed.
Right.
Fuck
Country
Lowe's.
Jeff said all of the wood.
Yes.
Hello, Country Jeff.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
We're also gonna do one more thing before we end
Alright,
this. We're
let
gonna
me
do
tell
a
you.
riddle right quick. We're gonna see what
A
we
riddle?
got here. We got a riddle. We're gonna see what we got here.
Riddle this. Fuck.
Riddle. What?
Riddle
That's not
me
even
this, Batman.
That's not even a tongue twister. How did you fuck it up?
All right, we're gonna go.
I'm an idiot.
Go, you know what? That's a very good point.
We're
We
gonna
all
go.
are
With the,
idiots.
we're gonna go with the first one here.
What the fuck?
What has to be broken before you can use it?
Be careful that video doesn't play, or else it's gonna play on the fucking disc, like the stream, the desktop.
Howdy.
Your
How's
cock?
it going?
All
Welcome,
right, so yeah,
welcome.
what
Thank you.
has to be broken before you can use it?
What?
Your
What has to
dick?
be broken before you can use it?
What has to be broken?
Broken before you can use it.
I say glow stick.
I mean,
Or your
could-
dick
that's a
turns
good
to a
answer.
glow stick.
No, that's a good answer. That was the glow stick.
What has to be broken before you can use it? What about trust?
Sure.
That's probably before you can use it though. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So the answer is
Your girlfriend's
An
an
back.
egg.
You ever hard boil an egg?
Yes.
But you can also break your girlfriend to use it.
Speak for your fucking self, okay?
Okay,
I don't
here's
know.
one for you. So, a lady was born in 1933.
Okay.
She died in 1940. She was 75. How is that possible?
She was born in 1933 and died.
In 1940, she was 75 years old. How did she die? Or how is that possible?
Huh? What the fuck you say?
A woman was born in 1933. She died in 1940. She was 75. How is this possible?
Military time? 24-hour time?
Probably born late.
Nope.
She's still
Nope.
75? What the fuck?
I'll give you guys a couple more guesses, and then I'll tell you the answer.
Well, how did she die though?
No. How is it possible that she was born in 1933, died in 1940,
At 75 years
at
old.
75 years old?
Born in 1943.
Born in
1933.
1933,
Oh.
died in 1940, and she was 75. How did that happen? Or not how did it happen, but how is it possible?
So she was 75 when she died.
She was 75 when she died.
I say natural causes.
But that would have been, she would have been 7.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fake ID.
I have no fucking idea.
Fake.
Do you give up?
Yeah.
She was born in room 1933
Ah.
and died in 1940.
That's how the fuck were we gonna get that?
Well, 1933. It's a riddle. You got to solve it. I mean, it could have been anything. It
That
could have
was
been you knew.
stupid.
So you know it wasn't the year.
Yeah, I know.
So it could have been.
Yeah.
You know,
I was
she
thinking
was
about the
born
wrong
in 1933. So
I
I mean,
was-
it could have been a room or something like that.
I was thinking the dye was different. Like, hair dye,
I
food
mean,
dye.
Could have been that.
Like, can't be a different kind of dye.
It is not.
It's not. It was the
It
room
was
number.
not. It was the room number.
That don't make no. I mean, it does make sense, but that is some fucking shit.
But I think that is going to do it for this episode of this podcast.
I think I agree.
You know, it was a good podcast. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of
You
laughs.
ran my fucking foot over.
My bad, bro.
You
Get your
fucking
fucking feet up from underneath
Slender
that
man
chair.
looking at this.
Jesus Christ.
All right, ready? Here we go.
So this has been another episode with Three Idiots with a Mic.
And remember, stay stupid, everyone. Cheers.
Cheers.
You can see the riding on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation.
up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.